So last weekend, this happened. I got 407.05 points with my all-star rare team, and that meant I finished 27th of over 18,000 people in the global all-star rare league on Sorare. I've never ever had such a good result before, and that of course also means that I'm gonna be getting a reward better than any of my rewards I've ever gotten before. So let's see together, how did I do this? Who exactly will we be getting? We're gonna open the card together, and how is this going to affect my team plans for the upcoming season? I have to say I'm a little bit nervous. Like, this hasn't ever happened to me before. I can't wait anymore. Let's go. So here you see the 5 lads who finished 27th in All-Star Rare. Might be a normal day for those who have hundreds of thousands of euros in this game, but for me it is simply special. So how did I go about this game week? You know, I have my Wolfsburg stack. I usually have these 3, Castells, Borneau, and Arnold. My most important player here is usually Maxence Lacroix, also Wolfsburg center back, who was injured though for this game week, and so I already thought, oh, do I have big chances? I mean, probably my best player is injured, but Wolfsburg actually ended up winning 5-0 against Mainz in the Bundesliga, which is a massive surprise because they just lost 6-1 the week before against Dortmund. Now they won 5-0 against Mainz. Sadly, as you know, I don't have any attacking players from Wolfsburg yet. I do want to buy Lucas Mecha there, but for now, I had the defense, which was also nice since they kept a clean sheet. Keeper Koen Castells got 75.1 points with the bonus here. Sebastian Borneau, who's usually the guy in my team who scores worse than the others. I mean, he still got over 70 points, which is great. And Maxi Arnold, the midfield all-rounder, also 70 points. So there, they played on the Friday. I already thought, okay, I could be on to another, let's say, tier 3 rare, which would be great again. But the next day, the Saturday, crashed it out the window. I had 2 players still playing, Modeste and Toko Ekombi, both forwards, and look at their scores. Simply mwah. Modeste started off the Saturday as Köln won 3-1 at home against Bielefeld. When we check here, Modeste got a goal and an assist. Oh, hell yes. After that game finished, I thought, okay, I might even be onto something bigger than just a tier 3 rare here. I was already a little bit over 300 points. And then, of course, I watched the Lyon game. They faced Montpellier. I literally sat here in front of my screen. I was so nervous. This might be even something to stream soon. Maybe if I have one of my players still playing, I could do a live stream watch along and we're gonna witness that together. I didn't do it this time, but I still watched it because he was also my captain. So this was super important. Whether he would play good or not would actually decide on whether I would be getting maybe no reward at all and just the 0.02 Ethereum or the reward that I got now. He did play amazing. A goal and an assist as well. Same as Modeste, Toko Ekombi. And I literally sat here and thought, oh my god, please. When he scored the goal, I freaked out. And the assist was the 5th goal that they scored a few minutes before the game ended. So you can't imagine how much I celebrated there when he gave that assist. That gave him an overall of 83.5 points, 70 decisive score because he got those 2 goal involvements, same as Modeste. And he also got a nice all-round score as well. Played a nice game, and because he is my captain, of course, 24% plus, over 100 points. Now, that's why I ended up where I did, 407.05 points. For one day until the Sunday games, I actually stayed on 1st in the world. Of course, then I dropped down a little bit because a lot of people had their players playing on Sunday and some also on Monday. So it wasn't quite enough for a tier 0 rare, a star rare, which would be the likes of Haaland, Mbappe, Kimmich. Wow, but it was still enough for a tier 1 rare. For comparison, the best I've ever got in rare is a tier 3. So let's see. Who could we get there as a tier 1? So you see, until 45th place, you still got a tier 1 rare. I finished 27th, so very comfortably in that range. Here are the players. There's a bunch of players that are possible. I think they're ordered from best to worst, probably. So here, among the best we can get are the likes of Lucas Radetsky, who's like 1,300 euros or so. He's a goalie. He is also a goalie. Joe Willis, around the same price. And all the way down, there's a lot of great players here that I would easily take. Dimitri Payet, for example, Carlos Soler, Franck Kessié, but I think those are less expensive. Yeah, so I just looked it up, and around the best players you can get are worth, similarly to Lucas Radetsky, who is among the best, almost 0.5 Ethereum. So that would be heaven. That would be absolutely insane to get a card worth this amount of money for free as a reward. And the worst case scenario here for a tier 1 would be players like Franck Kessié, who is a great player actually, but for the price, he's among the lowest. He's a little bit over 500 euros. I think let's just go ahead here and open it. We have 3 rewards here, as we can see from the last game week. Let's get into it, guys. Little prayer before we open it. No, let's just straight get into it. Claim rewards. I don't know how they're going to do it. Are they going to give us the 0.02 first? I don't know. Let's get straight into it. Star common. Okay, what? They don't show us. I think that should be a bug. Thank you, Sorare. Just ruined my pack opening. I mean, this is the common card. No idea who, but I guess let's get next. If they don't, okay, 0.02 Ethereum, and I swear, if they don't show us the player now that we're gonna get, then we're gonna have to get to our club to see him. I will now open my best reward ever on Sorare. Next, please, tier 1 rare. Oh my god, man. They literally don't show the player. Fix your website, Sorare. Come on. So yeah, this is who we got, guys. End of the video. No, claim him, and I guess he should be in our club now. Let's check. Press cards. Lorenzo Pellegrini. Oh, hell yeah. I think that's a great one. I think that is a great one. Italian midfielder from Jose Mourinho's Roma, 25 years of age. He's still very young, and I know he's performing great for them. He's probably one of Roma's best players. 66 average score in the last 5. That is great. Okay, against Inter, not so great, but usually he performs very well. How much is he worth? I don't really know. Let's check. Lorenzo Pellegrini, 800 euros. Okay, come on. I'm totally fine with that. That's literally 800 euros for free into our club, into Fiago FC. You just love to see it. Oh my god. Some people might say now, oh, you didn't get lucky. You could have got a 1,000 euro plus player. I don't care. I literally don't care. This man is worth 0.3 Ethereum. Absolutely mental for me, for my club. The best reward I've ever gotten was Sven Botman Limited. You might remember this video right here. And he was worth like 350 euros. So that's more than double. I think he scores very well. Oh, hell yeah. A lot of green scores, especially at the start of the season. I remember that. He dropped a little bit, as all European players, towards the end of the season. But when the new season comes, he should be worth way more. Yes, he was worth a peak of 0.5 Ethereum, guys, in January. Let's see how much he was sold for in euros. Peak was here. 1,000. Oh my god, man. 1,600. Okay, that's the number 1 serial. Maybe we're not gonna take this one as an example. 1,500 still. Come on. Come on. Whew, I might be overreacting. I don't know. But this is my honest emotional state right now. I get hyped for such things. Like, I'm sure you can understand. Hey, guess what? We're not gonna sell him. He's easily gonna be at over 1,000 euros again as the new season comes. Roma are also 5th in the league, and they will easily qualify for Europe. Well, it's pretty close there, to be honest, but they're also still in the Conference League. I'm very, very sure that Lorenzo Pellegrini will play in Europe next season as well. Makes him even better for us, more valuable. Now let's talk. Oh, and we got Karim Benzema as a common as well. Wow, that's nice. I mean, that's cool. For a common, I'll definitely take that. So let's calm down a little bit. We also got 0.02 Ethereum, so we now have 2.82. Nice. And let's talk about how did we get Lorenzo Pellegrini. This maybe sounds weird to you. You might be saying, okay, you scored the point, you got the player, but there's a pretty important lesson to be learned here that I also had to learn on Sorare. I've recently learned that on Sorare, you often have to decide between taking the profits of your players when they rise, you sell them, or you maintain your chances of getting rewards with them. So you remember when I said that a few weeks ago, I sold a lot of my players, and I did that because European players towards the end of the season, of course they drop in price. And I'm very happy that I sold so many players before. For example, all the Russian league players that I had, I sold all of them. I'm happy about that because there I took the profits, but I still decided to keep my Wolfsburg team here. Lacroix, Castells, Arnold, Bono, also some other rare players, my Toko Ekombi that I could have sold for profits a few weeks ago, but I kept him because I thought, okay, I want to do a mix of both. I want to take profits, but I also want to keep some of the players, so in the last weeks of the season, I can still get rewards. And that meant, of course, right now, my players are down in price, but I know that they will rise back again. And I thought, okay, these last weeks of the season where my players drop in price, I could maybe make that back with the rewards that I might be winning and that I wouldn't be winning if I had sold all of my players and had no team to send in anymore. Makes sense, right? And I mean, that has paid off. Recently, I won 2 tier 3 rares. I did win a ton of 0.02 Ethereum thresholds. And now, I mean, ultimate payoff, 800 euro cards. So you get what I mean? It depends on, do you focus more on getting rewards? Then you might want to keep your players even when they will drop for a short period of time. Or do you focus more on having the maximum profit with your players and trade with your players and you don't care about rewards? Then of course, I would have had to sell all of these players a few months ago. But I want to do a mixture, so I sold some and kept some, you know? And there, of course, is no right or wrong. It depends on your personal strategy. When you have to decide, do I sell a certain player now or not? It always comes down to, do you think this player can win you rewards in that time frame that are bigger than the amount of money he might drop? Then you will want to keep him, and if not, then you will want to sell him. So important lesson learned here. And now let me show you my strategy for the new season that Lorenzo Pellegrini fits in quite nicely now, to be honest, because I do want to build a very strong Champion Europe rare team, and Lorenzo Pellegrini as a midfielder is surely going to be a big part there. Then also the likes of Toko Ekombi, who scores a nice score here, nice average score, and maybe also the Wolfsburg defensive stack. I could imagine a team of Köln Castells in goal, Maxence Lacroix here, maybe then Arnold or Forsberg as midfielder. then Toko Ekambi up front, and then Lorenzo Pellegrini as the extra player. I think that could be a team very, very nice for rewards. And then I still want to get another rare goalie, I told you, because I want to build a threshold rare team as well and not use the Wolfsburg lads anymore for threshold, which I'm doing now, but I won't do that anymore. I will get another rare goalie, and then I might use the likes of Modest if he still plays, Baumgartel, maybe Forsberg, Weschhaus as well, because I could imagine him doing very nice next season. So basically, my best rare cards are going to go in the Champion Europe, but I still want to maintain a solid all-star rare team that always gets me 250 points as well. Might buy a whole new team there with players that play in Europe as well. Not decided yet, but I just wanted to tell you the Champion Europe is going to be probably my focus, and there Lorenzo Pellegrini, top player, man. If he gets an average of 60 points per game, and he's the type of guy that can make you challenge for even more rare cards as rewards. So yeah, unless the price goes irrationally high for next season, I think I'm going to keep him, really. Now, as this is part of our road to 100,000 euros, of course, going to have a look at our squad value currently. And Lorenzo Pellegrini took it up quite nicely. It should have been at around 4.25 or so. 4.53 Ethereum, 12,277 euros. And by the way, I also won this guy in midweek. He's worth like, I don't know, 15 euros or so. Nice one. Consistent player. And I was really happy that I could win something in midweek, which rarely happens for me. So I'm going to get naked again. Let's get into the numbers. And here we are. Been some time since I've last shown this. And this is actually the first week for us that we've won 2 cards in 1 week. So basically, I always have 2 game weeks here in 1 row. So 1 normal calendar week. We also won the 0.02 Ethereum reward. You see, ever since I've been using my Wolfsburg team for the thresholds, literally almost every week we won a threshold. That is really, really nice. Our squad value is now 12,277 euros. Little more than last week, but the Ethereum is significantly more than last week. From 4.24 to 4.53 now. And that is because Ethereum, I think, dropped a little bit, but we're going to focus on the Ethereum. That's more important. And as you see here, our wallet in euros is a little bit less than last week, but in Ethereum it rose, and that's what matters. So simply comes down to how high or low Ethereum is, and it will rise again. So overall, we're still in euros more than last week. 19,990 euros in our Sorare club, almost 20,000. And in Ethereum, we are around 0.33 Ethereum more. I mean, that makes sense with the threshold, with a limited card, and of course the Lorenzo Pellegrini we won. So we're starting to get back there slowly but surely to our peak here where we were at the start of March. Despite it being end of the season, I can only imagine what will happen in like August, September, when the prices really go through the roof again. We might be at like 10 Ethereum there if we make good investments, and that's going to be massive then. Next season is really going to be banger for us. I think we're going to win way more rewards than this season, and this here is going to be rarely you're going to see a 0 here in the card rewards. That's the plan. And here we've now won a total of 0.22 Ethereum in rewards. Very nice. 5 limited cards and 3 rare cards. So that is me on 26th April 2022. I would say this was a slightly successful episode. We won an amazing card. Let me know, what did you guys win and what was your best reward ever on Sorare? Mine was in this episode, Lorenzo Pellegrini. And I can only say it again, next season will be... If you guys haven't signed up to Sorare yet for some reason and still want to do so for next season, it is sick timing right now with all the European prices down, then feel free to do so using the first link in my description. Is an affiliate link. Then as soon as you've bought 5 cards of the new auctions market, you're going to get a free limited card from Sorare. You will only get this if you use an affiliate link. I will get paid as well if you do that. So if you don't like me, use anyone's affiliate link, but use an affiliate link. Can only stress this again, it's very important. So use anyone's affiliate link. In my next Sorare video coming this week as well, I will present you a 6 strategy to use for next season, so you can already plan your teams that I think is very much worth it. So stay tuned for that. Up until then, Sorare Fiago is out. See you, managers, and peace.